Hello friends and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're going to be playing a Rakdos deck. Well, it's mostly Rakdos. It's a Wildfire deck that is featuring the Bleak Coven Vampires and Boarding Party. Some other notables are Cleansing Wildfire and Deadly Dispute. So we're going to be ramping into the Vampire and trying to Siege Rhino our way to victory. We do have a light green splash because we're already playing bridges, so that's going to allow us to cast Fangren Marauder, which has actually a fairly high synergy with this deck since we're going to be sacrificing artifacts with Deadly Dispute. We're going to be getting treasures, which we will sacrifice. We also have Chromatic Star. So we should be able to get quite a bit of life out of our own Fangren Marauder. And then if we're playing against Affinity, we have a second, which can gain us even more life. And then we also have Serene Heart out of the sideboard, which is a anti-Bogle's tech. For 2 mana, we can get rid of all of their auras. We're also running this sweet copy of Ancient Grudge with this ferocious creature here about to break through the glass to confront her nemesis at last. I saw the art for this one and I had to grab it because I think they really knocked it out of the park with this set. The what do you call that? The anyway, there was a set of like a bunch of cards with like dogs on them. Rest in Peace, Ancient Grudge. I don't know what all the other ones were, but really nicely done. Anyways, we're also playing some Pyroblast. Really strong card. Krark-Clan Shaman is hopefully going to allow us to clear the way. If we're running into a bunch of small creatures, then Krark-Clan is an excellent way to clear the board so that we can start attacking in with our pirates or vampires. Slow hand, but I think we're going to keep it. We have bridge. We have some early stuff to do. And if we can get to these boarding parties, then that would be good. So we'll keep it and cross our fingers. Opponent's mulliganing heavily here, down to 5 cards. Alright, so they found 5 they can keep. Starting with an island. Find an Elementalist. Alright, we'll just play a bridge and pass. Ash Barrens, go get what? Swamp? Go get another island. And they pass back. Alright, we're just going to throw down a Wellspring here. Oh my god, they counterspell an Ichor Wellspring? I mean, I guess you got to do something with your mana, right? Azorius Chancery. And, I mean, like, we're not doing anything with our turn here, so yeah, I guess counterspell Ichor Wellspring. Archaeomancer gets back counterspell. Looks good for them. Just going to go ahead and cast that down. We have an Elementalist to get that back, but we're not drawing lands. We're supposed to be a ramp deck. Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm just going to pass. We could still get through this. Opponent did mulligan twice, but these Karoo lands are pretty good for undoing mulligans. And they have counterspell up now. So if we cast Ardent Elementalist, it's just running right into a counterspell. That is a lot of mana. Soul of Migration. Evoked. Sure. And then if they try to ephemerate this, we'll cast it down. Alright, at this point we can play Elementalist and get back Cast Down. I mean, we have the mana to play the Vampire, but we don't have the artifacts for Metalcraft. Alright, so they have 3 cards in hand, and 1 is a counterspell. So this looks like a Muldrifter, evoked. We have Galvanic Blast if they try to ephemerate it. Oops. Alright, so they'll have counterspell for this. But I think we have to fire it off anyway. Oh, they tapped too much blue mana. They had a blue floating. I think they forgot about it. Oh, they have the Ponder to use. Bought the Azorius deck yesterday and played against your deck. Went down smooth, some kind of too much value. So the blue-white deck, you're talking about this one like the opponent has, or are you talking about familiars? Okay, so you're kind of playing this matchup. Scary. Well, I'm going to want to cast down this Muldrifter. I guess we could attack with the Elementalist first, and then Deadly Dispute, get that treasure, so Bleak Coven Vampires is ready to go. No way they're going to block this. Come on, just take the damage. Get an Ichor Wellspring. So we could Wellspring and cast down, and then we would still have the amount of artifacts we need. Galv Blast? Okay, we'll Galv Blast instead, then we get to keep the treasure. Want to ephemerate a bird token? Oh, what? Okay, so they're doing this to put the ephemerate into the graveyard so they can get it back with an Archaeomancer. Angelic Renewal is really good against us, you're right. That's a really, really good card against us. Fortunately, we have some spell bombs in the sideboard. And there's Archaeomancer, which can get back Ephemerate. And then they can use this white mana to Ephemerate their Archaeomancer. And what do you get back with this? Another Ephemerate? Counterspell? What do you get back? Another Ephemerate. Well, this is an awkward position. So if we try and Galv Blast the Archaeomancer, then they can, I mean, they just let it go. Angelic Renewal brings it back. Get back Counterspell here. Ooh. Yeah, this feels like a bad matchup. Alright, casting our Ardent Elementalist. What are they going to counterspell? Counterspell the boarding party. Elementalist resolves. I guess we get Deadly Dispute here, because then we can sacrifice the Wellspring, draw 3 cards. Interesting. Oh, they have Dispel up for my Galv Blast. Oh, Muldrifter Ephemerate does a lot of work. They were able to get out of that mulligan, and it looks like they've taken control of this game. If they're able to find another Soul of Migration, I think that it's becomes out of reach at that point. Thorn of the Black Rose. If I play that, I'm going to lose the Monarch. Ah, Krark-Clan is nice, actually. Probably have to counterspell the Krark-Clan. Alright, so they block the boarding party. Angelic Renewal brings the Archaeomancer back. And they get back Counterspell, makes sense. Counterspells forever. Their hand is just like, I don't even know. I mean, they're going to get these Ephemerates back. So they're going up to 6 cards in hand here. Scary. One card top, 1 card bottom with Preordain. Is this a Soul of Migration? No, it's late to dinner for Soul of Migration. And they have Ephemerate up twice on Soul while we're tapped out. I think we're done with this one. I'll bring in another Krark-Clan. Bring in the Spellbombs. Could bring in Pyroblast as some extra counter magic. Get rid of Thorn. No way we're going to be able to keep Monarch. You don't like the Krark-Clan? I was kind of thinking like it was a way to sweep their board. We're also, of course, harming ourselves as we're doing it. Oh, that's right, because this is non-flying creatures. I forget about that. Oh, that makes things a lot more difficult, but better to know that Krark-Clan isn't getting rid of those things instead of making a mistake. Oh, thank you for the tip. Alright, we'll give that a shot. Only the one land on the play. Hey there, Slayer. Oh, they have Counterspell available now. Alright, so we're sort of at the mercy of the top of our deck here while our opponent has a full grip. Deadly Dispute. I really want to keep my Spellbomb in this matchup, you know? But it kind of feels like we have to. Put into the graveyard from a battlefield. We do get the extra draw out of it. So next turn we get to Boarding Party. Ooh, I like their tapping down here. So we get to actually hit them with a Boarding Party. That's sweet. Well, they finally found white mana. Pyroblast. Alright. So we could cast it and put it in our graveyard, and then maybe we can get it back with something. Pretty disappointing, though. So yeah, I cast the Pyroblast there because now we can potentially get it back with an Archaeomancer, if that's what we want. And that's one of the upsides of Pyroblast over Red Elemental Blast, is our ability to do that. You can cast it regardless of whether there's a good target on board or not. Well, that's 8 damage in hand. I'm wondering if we should just throw this off now so we can get through counterspells. Stop undoing my hard work. Another evoked Muldrifter. Holding up 2 mana, and they have Angelic Renewal to bring it back, so they get to draw 2 more cards and hold up Counterspell. Guess I should have cast down the Muldrifter in response to that. It's just bad. Could have got their Counterspell, now cast down really isn't very good. Wow. Second renewal. Seems good. Despite the life totals, I think this game is pretty much over. The double Angelic Renewals plus Muldrifter, that's pretty bad for us. Here's another Muldrifter. They just get to, since, you know, Evoke immediately puts it to the graveyard, they're going to be able to 3 mana, draw 4 cards because of Angelic Renewal. They're at 31 cards left in their deck. It's turn 8 and they've drawn through half of their deck. So the trick is we'll mill them, see? Yeah, I don't think that's going to work, especially when we're just drawing lands. Opponent has 7 cards in hand. We're not getting through this. Pair of Citadels. Not interested. All lands, except for Ichor Wellspring. I think we're going to have to mulligan again. There we go. Keep this, get rid of a Darksteel Citadel. No, we want to keep the Citadel because it's indestructible. So I guess we get rid of the Vault of Whispers. I don't know. Maybe we have to get rid of the Wellspring. Because, yeah, we... Great Furnace, Cleansing Wildfire, the Citadel. And then we can go get Swamp. And we have 3 artifacts plus Swamp for the Bleak Coven. So if we draw land, we can just Bleak Coven on, like, turn 4 or something. Alright, so my opponent is just saying that they're 0-4 in the league right now, so they're just going to concede the match. They're not potentially getting anything from playing this match out, so they decided to re-enter the league to give a random person a free win in their league, and that just happened to me this time. So, yeah, that happened. Not a huge fan of this hand. I mean, we got like a mix of lands and spells, but what do we do? We're on the play. We can like hope that the top of our deck gives us what we need. Really not a fan of this, but maybe we'll draw cards. I mean, Wildfire would be great, obviously. Hey there, bot like 47. So MTG bot is decent, but not totally accurate. Sometimes it'll say someone is a certain record because that's their record so far today. For example, if they had played this league yesterday and then played their first match today, and that league, you know, like they had 3 losses yesterday and 1 loss today, the Magic would, MTG bot would show it as 0-1. Silver Quill Campus. So it looks like we're playing against Pestilence. What can you explain again, please? Okay, so MTG bot, when it's looking at your record, if you can see above my head, it says that I'm 1-1 in a league. This is not always accurate. Most of the time it is, but sometimes it's not. So, for example, if I had started this league yesterday and I had lost 3 times, then I play another match today and I lose again, MTG bot could say 0-1 because I only lost the 1 match today. Even though the league would be an 0-4 so far. Like, it's weird, but it's not perfect. Not too much going on here from either side. They actually discarded a dead weight to hand size. That's a problem. Okay, so login, logout resets. I don't know exactly what it is that does a reset. I kind of thought that it was more based on like a time frame, but it could be login, logout. I have not done significant or sufficient experiments to be able to tell exactly what the cause is. But I have experienced before where MTG bot has given bad records where what was it? I think that I've seen that on other streams as well, where the streamer would say like my record is actually this in the league, even though MTG bot says otherwise. Oh, nice draw. I don't want to get rid of this. We already got a lot of lands, right? I love killing a Karoo land. One of my favorite things to do. That was an alright turn. We don't have anything to deal with this, but we cast a lot of spells, did a lot of stuff. Metamon, hello. Thorn of the Black Rose. Well, if you attack me here, I get to take the Monarch. No attacks, that's smart. Boarding party. So if I use the treasure, I can play Bonder's Ornament and Boarding Party. Party into cast down. Galv Blast, that works too. Which one do you block? You kill my Krark-Clan Shaman and take the damage? Looks like it. Take 6, I get the Monarch. Ooh, and we get Bleak Coven Vampires. Nice follow-up. Ooh, that is such a risky attack if you don't have a follow-up creature. You know I'm playing Boarding Party. I guess like they have 4 cards in hand. They could even easily have like Cast Down. No, obviously not. Okay, that is pretty risky. Because if we just had another Boarding Party here, we would take the Monarch again. Kind of difficult choice here on which one to take. I like Galv Blast to kill the opponent. Cleansing Wildfire draws us a card. I think we get Galv Blast. We have another Ardent Elementalist in hand, so we can really kind of go for go for broke here. Galv Blast, Elementalist, Galv Blast puts them to 1. They'd be dead if it weren't for these crossroads. Definitely missing Edict. It would be nice to have a couple of those in the list. But have to make room for Deadly Dispute. Oh, opponent's taking some time to consider their turn. This is going to get a little bit more difficult post board because they're probably going to have access to what's the name? Ashes to Ashes or Dust to Dust, whichever one exiles the artifacts. Oh, nice draw. That is exactly what I was hoping I would draw. Ooh, this could just be death here. Looks like death. Sweet. So let's see here. Fortunately, we just don't have an answer to that one creature, but I'm wondering if Fangren Marauder might be nice, because if they're playing like Pestilence, gaining a bunch of life and having a 5/5 could be good. Otherwise, not too sure how I'm going to sideboard here. Could bring in an Ancient Grudge for their Bonder's Ornament. Could play Spellbomb instead. The thing is, they look like the more control version of Pestilence, so they're not going to have... I guess they do have verdicts, so yeah, that's probably enough reason to bring in Spellbomb. Then there's a question of how many cast down do I want to run? I'm just trying to remember what creatures this deck plays besides the True Name Nemesis. Crypt Rats. Thorn. That's right, we did see the Thorn. So... yeah, we're going to want very few cast down. We'll just bring in another Spellbomb. Spellbomb is like a cantrip, right? We get to draw cards from it. And we can get rid of the backside of the verdict. I think I would prefer one Ancient Grudge over the third Spellbomb, so that we can get rid of their Bonder's Ornament. Does Serene Heart hit Pestilence? No. Unfortunately not. This is fine, we'll keep. Nice draw. We'll get to do a good thing on turn 2 no matter what. Okay, they Night's Whisper, so we get our choice. We're going to Cleansing Wildfire. I'm going to play Swamp here, because if they have Dust to Dust, I don't want them to just destroy me. And I think we'll go get Forest. Castigate. Yeah, so Serene Heart is basically for auras and heroic. Sure would love to hit that with this. Alright, so... oh, they took our Wellspring from us. Alright, so I guess we just play Bridge Pass. And then if they play we could play Vault of Whispers Pass, and then if they play Dust to Dust, we get to play 2 Deadly Disputes. Building Pauper decks. Infect is done. Tested against Elves. Nice. Tron is at Scred are missing a few cards. Alright, well, glad to hear that you're getting into it. That's exciting stuff. Building a nice collection of decks right from the start. I figured this is what was going to happen. So still absolutely terrible, but we managed to turn that into a bunch of card draw instead of just a loss. And next turn we can board. Duress takes cast down. Guardian of the Guild Pact. Card's a jerk. So there is a question of, do I want to draw a card this turn? I mean, we're already pretty set on what we're doing, playing land, playing boarding party. What? Giving me another bad hit? Oh, where is it? Cast down. Damn it. Should have took all the cast downs out of the deck. Ah. There's a target for cast down. Oh. I mean, it does get us the Monarch back. Cast down my pirate. We get another vampire to replace it. Get some of these vampires to go off, drain their life total. Duress is a miss. Love to see it. Bold attack. They know we have boarding party. So they must have... I mean, they have to attack, right? They want to take the Monarch, so like obviously they're going to attack. Don't mind me. They probably have some more stuff to play in here so that they don't lose the Monarch immediately. Or not. Is Terminate Pauper legal? Yep. So we could be playing Terminate instead of Cast Down. That would let us hit the Guardian of the Guild Pact. So I think we board here and attack. Take the Monarch back. Nice. Get to hit their Thorn of the Black Rose with Galvanic Blast. Swinging for 7, take the Monarch. Seems good. I wouldn't mind playing my Bonder's Ornament if I get a chance here. See what they do with their turn. We might just have to board again. Alright, so they take the Monarch back. Do they have removal spell for boarding party? I mean, we're probably just going to board again here. They do, yeah. We'll board, take the Monarch back. Let's party! Ah, good point. It gets Hydroblasted. It's also, it is harder to cast. In this deck, it's fairly easy, but, you know, like, it does have an extra colored pip instead of generic. Reaping the Graves. Get Boarding Party back. And Thorn. Do we even want the Thorn? Let's just get 2 boarding parties. A Braid is legal in Pauper, true. Ancient Grudge for their Bonder's Ornament. Can even get their Pristine Talisman if we like. But, you know, our mana is kind of locked up, as is, playing boarding parties all the time. And we have these Bleak Coven Vampires to basically end the game here. I'm going to be able to Bleak Coven into Galvanic Blast, and that should end it. I guess I should just throw the Galvanic Blast out right now, so I can use my mana. It does kind of take away some of the surprise, but let's use our mana. And I should probably use this Spellbomb soon too, so they can't flash back this Edict. So we're just going to attack with Boarding Party to start. And they need to cast down. If they use Pestilence, they're dead. They know we have Bleak Coven Vampires in hand. Obvious mulligan on the first hand there. We'll have to keep this. Well, our opponent's mulliganing heavily here, down to 4 cards, down to 3 cards. That is a rough mull. Put 4 back. Ah, look at me, I'm playing Affinity. Nice draw. Nice lands, deck. I suppose I shouldn't complain. Okay, so Satan Raken here is going to scoop them up. They are so far behind, and they've seen what deck I'm playing, and I don't know what deck they're playing. I'm going to assume that they're on familiars, but I don't know that for certain. You're thinking Tron? These next cuts are difficult, and I gotta make 4. Maybe I don't need that many spell bombs. Seems like a fine start. Satan Reagan found a good hand that they can keep. Preordain, no surprise. Nice island. Yeah, it looks like Azorius familiars to me. And there's Sunscape Familiar. Oh, there's Deadly Dispute. Nice draw. Deadly Dispute is in an instant. I think I'm going to do it during their turn. We have Pyroblast back up to make sure it resolves. Whole bunch of cards. So many cards in hand. None of them kill Sunscape Familiar. A lot of lands. Damn. Yeah, no kidding, right? We just happened to be matched up against the best Azorius Familiars player. Fortunately, we did get a free win for game one. Archaeomancer. Getting back Preordain. If we Pyroblast this, then they're going to prohibit the Pyroblast, and they're going to get Prohibit back, which is way worse. Yep, here it is. Sunscape Familiar. You can also type !card and then the name of the card in chat, and it will pop up. Nice. 4 damage with the Coven Vampires. Let's play another one. Oh, this card is so good. Do not like that card, though. Wildfire. I think we'll probably hit one of our own lands with that. Don't need green mana, so I think we'll just go get Swamp here. Another Wildfire. Another Deadly Dispute. Okay. Deck wants to help us draw cards. Ghostly Flicker. Oh, and they tap. They only leave the white mana up. So we can Pyroblast the Flicker. You're going to Ephemerate in response. I'm going to Deadly Dispute in response. See if we can find something nice. Oh, nice draw. So they're tapped out. I can Krark-Clan Shaman to kill this thing, and then I can Galvanic Blast and kill this. You don't think we want to kill the O3 familiar that's a namesake of the deck? Yeah, that's true. I'd hit the Mortuary Mire with Wildfire. They usually play one, and then they can't bring creatures back. Good point. That would have been nice. Hydroblast to kill Krark-Clan. Think we let that go. I don't want to kill my vampires, and that's the only way to kill their creatures, is to kill my own vampires plus get rid of a bunch of my lands. Not interested. Our Chaomancer gets back Ephemerate here. Cleansing Wildfire. We just draw land out of it. Too bad. Gonna want a Deadly Dispute, but I think... Are we supposed to go into combat first? That's difficult. 1, 2... We could potentially get Boarding Party. Oh, well, we just got Ardent Elementalist. Okay, they go to 6. We have 4 damage in hand plus Boarding Party. Nice draw. Definitely messed up with that Bleak Coven first. I should have just played Boarding Party immediately. I get to cast down something. Cast down Sunscape Familiar, so if they ephemerate that, they don't get any value out of it. So they are going to ephemerate the Sunscape Familiar in response. They get to keep it, but get no value out of that ephemerate. And I have a whole bunch of lethal threats here. So they're going to need to snap something, I think. And anything they snap is just really bad for them. I guess they could snap Boarding Party. I mean, that's still pretty good for us. They could have Hydroblast. Okay, so they get to Ghostly Flicker here and get Hydroblast and kill our Boarding Party. But yeah, playing the Bleak Coven Vampires pre-combat was a huge mistake. Used up a bunch of mana that it could have used. I mean, it could have held up Galv Blast and been able to respawn when they blinked the Archaeomancer. Blink, blunk. Another Ephemerate on Archaeomancer. Gets back Ghostly Flicker. Another Sunscape Familiar. Oh no. So they have Infinite Flickers on Archaeomancer. If that's what they want to do. But, I mean, they only have 1 mana open. Okay, 2. Galv Blast is lethal, but we have to find a point where we can cast it, because they probably have Prohibit. Or maybe even... they could even just, like, flicker the Archaeomancer, get back Hydroblast. I mean, if anyone could do it, it's Satan Raken. Oh, nice. We got to kill a bunch of their critters. I like that. Okay, and they just go to untap. So they left all their mana. That's definitely the correct play. Because if they had gone for anything there, I was going to throw a Galv Blast at their face. They're getting back Hydroblast now. Do we have another Vampires? Yes, we do. One more Vampire left in the deck. Ooh, attacking. That's confident. Okay, they're going to snap Seagate Oracle. Of course, they cannot snap Bleak Coven Vampires, because they would die. Okay, another Galv Blast. We know they have at least one Hydro in hand. Ghostly Flicker and Snap. They're going to Ghostly Flicker again. They only have 1 mana left. And I'll take this hand too. Second turn Wildfire on the play. Alright. Trim is mulliganing. How far will you go? Alright, just losing 1 card. Not so bad. No fairy, love to see it. Go get a swamp. What the fuck? Force Spike? I don't think so. Alright, opponent, you got me. Good job. Our hand is not so good anymore. Krark-Clan Shaman, not very good against blue decks. They have a lot of flyers. Going to be looking to sacrifice this to Deadly Dispute at some point. That is your purpose, Krark-Clan Shaman. You will be sacrificed. Probably had to replace Miscreant with something. The thing is, like, Miscreant was never even good until it became glitched, and that's the only point when it was good. You have a better option now with Fairy Seer. You don't need to be playing Miscreant, so I don't know, like, I have seen Force Spike before in these lists, it's just not something I've seen recently, so definitely caught me off guard. Missing a land drop, not fun. Could play Deadly Dispute into their counterspell. I don't really feel like doing that. I'd be more interested in playing the Deadly Dispute now that it's their turn. Ooh, Dispel. Yeah. And they still have Counterspell up. You want to Counterspell my Wellspring? They might. Nope. Land. Damn. 2 missed land drops. Gurmag Angler. Cannot Galv Blast that. And they still have enough mana for Counterspell up. Okay, we're going down fast. Hey there, stream team. Okay, so they are going to counterspell the Deadly Dispute. I still get to draw a card with this, and we're going to take 5. They have 3 cards left in hand. Another Galv Blast. Do not want to throw my Galv Blasts into Spellstutter sprites. I know. I'll block with Krark-Clan Shaman, sacrifice all of my artifacts, deal 4 damage to the Gurmag Angler, while damage is on the stack. Alright, what's next? Augur of Bolas, good card. Hey there, the Mixlash. How's it going? Oh, they're gonna snuff out my Krark-Clan Shaman? This card is so bad. I guess yeah, it makes sense. They want to attack with Gurmag Angler, so... And if I managed to block, I could have potentially killed the Gurmag Angler with a Galv Blast. Too bad we don't have another Deadly Dispute here. Yeah, we can Galv Blast their face. Do 8, put them to 7. Bleak Coven puts them to 3. But they probably have a Spellstutter sprite to catch one of these. Wow. Can't believe that worked. Ah, Counterspell. Ah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would have been one way to get rid of the fish. Sacrifice 1 artifact for it. Decided to go the other direction, try and get a bunch of direct damage in and race, but don't think that's going to work out for us. I mean, it depends. Like we could potentially draw untapped land, get the boarding party going, but it's not looking good, friends. This deck looks like a pretty sweet list. I mean, I really like the Bleak Coven Vampires and Boarding Party. Being able to play the 2 cards in one deck seemed like a good idea at the time. And, you know, we've got a positive league going. We managed to win a game versus Satan Raken. But this is the right kind of deck to be doing that. Cascade decks are generally pretty good against familiars. Been able to party into vampires? Nope, we haven't done that yet. So they brainstorm and attack for 5. Yeah, good attack there. Leave the Augur of Bolas back so that you can't get boarded. Another fish? We're dead. Oops, no, not that one. I just took those out. I want these ones. Mage Shakur, thanks for the follow, friend. You like another Fangren, really? I was kind of thinking about, like, do we even want the one of them? I do want one, but not sure about two in this matchup. I think I would really only want two against Affinity. It's really difficult to catch them, though. Like, do I Spellbomb when they have 3 cards in their graveyard? And then they untap and cast Angler if I don't? I really like Reaping the Graves in this matchup. Yeah, if we were running Relic of Progenitus, I might be more interested in that, because we were able to take 1 card every turn. But with Spellbomb, I don't know. I always kind of feel like I activate the Spellbomb too late. I'll leave them with, whatever, it's fine. They only have 3 cards in their graveyard. Untap, immediately put fish down. Oh. Alright, let's try again. We'll take the play. I guess we'll keep this hand. Seems pretty good. Draw a lot of cards with it. It's really slow, though. Kind of hoping for an untapped land to draw here would be nice. Any untapped land. Alright, any non-bridge land. Let's go. They don't even have Force Spike up. Thank you, deck. Every once in a while it listens. Alright, 2 mana. Is this a counterspell turn, or is this play a creature turn? I'm ready either way. This is a play spells turn, okay. So I'm going to play spells too. I'm going to play Ichor Wellspring. Because let's see here. We play... if we sacrifice and Deadly Dispute, so we go down to 6 cards, then we draw 3 cards up to 9. So yeah, we'd actually be like discarding this turn if we play Deadly Dispute. Alright, is this a ninja? No ninja. Love it. Okay, get Wildfire. Okay, so they're going to counter Wildfire. So I think I'm going to play the Snow-Covered Swamp here and then Deadly Dispute during their turn. This does mean that it's a little bit more difficult to cast Bleak Coven Vampires next turn. But if Deadly Dispute resolves, we will have the Clue, which can get the Bleak Coven Vampires out. We haven't seen too many fairies from the opponent yet. Don't think we've actually seen any. Dispel is what they got. So they can Dispel Deadly Dispute. That sucks. Still got to draw a card for the Wellspring. Trade 1 for 1. Might still be worthwhile. And if they counter Deadly Dispute, then they don't have Counterspell up for our turn. So we can Deadly Dispute the this Wellspring if they tap down. Alright, so they are going to decide to counter the Deadly Dispute, it looks like. They do, okay. Still gets to draw a card here. Okay. Oh, we get land, so we can just throw down with Bleak Coven. Alright, Terramorphic Expanse gets them their swamp. Going for a Brainstorm, which they can then Terramorphic Expanse to make it the perfect storm. And also correct choice on Brainstorm here using the copy from Mercadian Masks. Oh, they're just going to take the 4. Nice. I want to draw cards. Stop. Stop it. I want to draw cards. Stop stopping me from drawing. Looks like, I don't know, we haven't seen any Delver, we haven't seen any Fairies, so I'm not sure which one it is yet. Cycling Suffocating Fumes isn't actually going to get us anything here, but I think I probably will do that on the once this resolves. Let's see what we get. Thorn. Boarding Party's a really nice one. And a Wildfire. Alright, so we have 7 mana. I think we just party. Although we could have Thorn Black Rose. Yeah, I like party. Well, they can snuff out if they like to get rid of the boarding party. And they do. But we get to get rid of their Augur of Bolas. And they only have 2 cards left in hand currently. We're the only one with a creature currently. Oh, they got a Thorn. Good one. We have a Thorn too. Fangren Marauder with no green mana. Let's go get Forest. 1, 2, 3, and then we have 3 left. So I guess I just play Thorn. Do we attack with Bleak Coven Vampires here? Get rid of their Thorn? I think so. I think we attack first. Yeah, I like that stream team. I mean, we're going to have to attack anyways. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Third counter spell. That sucks. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This makes 9. So 6 plus 3 is 9. So we can play Bonder's Ornament and Fangren Marauder. 1, 2, 3, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bleak Coven Vampires is a good draw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we still have 1, 2. We still have 5 mana left. So I could draw a card with Bonder's Ornament and play Bleak Coven Vampires. That's bad against Force Spike. Should probably just attack and then play Bleak Coven and pass. What? I can't believe that hit. What? All right, that's cool. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you just get there. I'm not sure what they had in hand. Because they had 4 cards. We haven't seen any fairies. I'm going to take the Suffocating Fumes out. Yeah, nothing too good on those ones. But I mean, that's treasure chests for you. It's a gamble. Sometimes you get real nice, and sometimes you get meh. Obvious mulligan here. We just have no lands. Have to mulligan again. So bad. I'm going to play Darksteel Citadel first in case we draw a red land. Could draw Mountain or Great Furnace here, and then we can get back into the game. We have nothing to do here. Nothing to cast with our 1 colorless mana, so F6 for us. Oh, that is at least something we can target, but doesn't feel too good. Oh, they got a Duress. Oh, that is a thing we can do. Let's play the Wellspring here. So they'll probably take Deadly Dispute with Duress if they can do it this turn. That looks like what they're doing here. Ash Barrens for Swamp, play Swamp Duress. Think they should take Deadly Dispute with this hand. Deadly Dispute draws me 3 lands and gets me red mana. Did I say draws me 3 lands? Draws 3 cards. Could be 3 lands. Yep, they take the Deadly Dispute. Really hoping for that Mountain or Great Furnace off the top so we can Wildfire this turn. But at least we have a play with Wellspring, even if we don't draw what we're looking for. Get Reaping the Graves, bad draw. Let's Wellspring, hope for a land. Oh, we got a land. It's Vault of Whispers, though, so no red mana. Where's your ninja? We haven't seen a single ninja or fairy. They must be, like, really heavy on control and just playing Augur and Fish. There we go. Finally. Get a little bit of red mana up in here. Tap all your mana and play Fish. I dare you. I double dare you. That would be such a bad play for them. Yeah, Behold the Multiverse is pretty good. Scry 2, draw 2 for 2 mana. One card top, 1 card bottom. And they got Preordained, so what are you going to do now? I mean, they're tapped out, so that's pretty good for us. Got a Swamp. So we're going to be able to get this Cleansing Wildfire to go off. Sweet. Don't have any interest in casting Cast Down on the Augur of Bolas. I'm going to want to save it for a Fish. Oh, nice draw. I'm going to do this right now. While they don't have any counter magic up. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. We're back in it. Here comes Gurmag Angler. Now, this is still going to be a hard-fought game, but that sequence definitely got us back into the game. So we have a chance now. Don't really want to sacrifice my treasure token here to get killed by a Force Spike, so I'm going to leave Cast Down in hand for now. And we're going to kill Gurmag Angler this turn. We got pair of cast downs, so we'll probably be able to get it done. They have another counterspell. Alright. Too bad. We're going to have to take a big hit here, but we get to play Boarding Party on our turn. Start putting some creatures in the graveyard for this Reaping the Graves. Ooh, Thorn of the Black Rose. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could play Thorn and Vampire? I don't know. They'd be able to take the Monarch away from us. I don't think that's good. We're just going to play Boarding Party. Get another Bonder's Ornament out of the deal. I think we have to attack. They're just going to be able to destroy the Boarding Party anyway. Although our life total is quite low, we got a Bleak Coven Vampires coming out next turn, I hope. No, it's still bad to Thorn, I think. Because they're going to kill Boarding Party with Snuff Out or something similar. They're going to have removal. That's why I'm attacking with it, because I'm sure that I would not be able to block. Maybe it is still right to play Thorn after this. Get the Monarch into play. No, I don't want to let them have the Monarch. It's too bad for us. Oh, then again, we could Reaping the Graves the turn after, get it back again. Oh, what? Dealt damage? That's crazy. They not have Snuff Out? Ah, there's the spell. Okay. Great patience from the opponent. Taking the 6, and now Monarch's on the table, and they're going to be able to take it. Excellent patience. Oh, they whiffed. No go on the Augur of Bolus. Alright, you attacking for 6 or 5? Going for 6. Half my life total. There's the Snuff Out. And another Gurmag Angler. They have 2 mana up for cast or for counterspell, if that's their last card. No blocks. Stormbound Geist, interesting choice. Deadly Dispute draws us a bunch of cards. How much mana do we have? If we can get Marauder out first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do have enough mana for it. So let's gain 5 life with the Deadly Dispute and draw 3 cards, or maybe only 1 if they counterspell the Deadly Dispute. But gaining the 5 life is pretty key here. And we still get to draw at least 1 card for the Wellspring. I think attack for 7 here, right? Nope, just 2. Cool. Oh, sack the treasure? Yeah, but it didn't resolve, so... Yeah. That would have been pretty nice, you're right. Boarding party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So we can boarding party and reap. Galv Blast. So if we Galv Blast them, they go to 2. If we Galv Blast Augur of Bolus, then they have to block Boarding Party with Gurmag Angler and still go to 2. I guess they could have Snuff Out and still go to 2. Snuff Out would actually... I don't know. Snuff Out would be pretty good for them. Obviously, they don't have it, so we get the Monarch back. Get another boarding party, and I guess the Fangren. Go ahead. Should have actually, I hit F6 and that was a small mistake. We didn't get punished for it, but if we drew Galv Blast, then we could have won while they were tapped out. What a good draw. Okay, how much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we don't have enough for boarding party and vampire. We can only play one. I think we play party. Now we can play vampire. Oh, we drew Galv Blast. That's sweet. And a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can actually just boarding party again. I think boarding party is just the best thing we can do. Oh, vampire plus blast. Yeah, that's better. You're right. 2 spells is better. But we still managed to win. So boarding party is pretty good. I mean, it's 2 spells in 1. So we managed to find a line against Dimir control. Boarding party, helping you even through your mistakes. GG's. Not bad. Ended up losing the first match. Calco conceded the second match because they were 0-4. And then we won 3 matches in a row. Decent. Definitely pretty happy to have been playing this deck. I like the Bonder's Ornament over the Geomancer's Gambit. I think that was fine. Didn't get to play against Affinity, so didn't see how that Ancient Grudge would have done. But yeah, all in all, fairly satisfied with the deck. Really big fan of the Bleak Coven Vampires. I think that this is just an insanely good card. And the more I've been playing it, and the more I've been playing against it, the more that I'm starting to respect it.